Hi, welcome to the Yoga Athlete. This session is for your lower back. A lot of times our lower backs really get beat up in any sport, any athletic event that we do, whether it be running or cycling or lifting or CrossFit. There's a lot of jarring, extra weight, just a lot of stress on the lower back. So this is to help ease the tension, soreness, tightness in your lower back. So first is with all yoga, we want to warm our body up before we get into some deep stretches. So we'll just start first with some breathing. Hands on your knees. Inhale through your nose. You can go ahead and close your eyes. Exhale through your nose. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Take your hands on your knees and we're going to press our chest up to the ceiling. Look up. And then exhale. Round your spine. Pull away from your knees, opening up your back. Breathe. Inhale up. And exhale back. We don't hold these poses very long because we're warming up. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale up and exhale back. Come back nice and tall. Inhale, both hands up and exhale. We're going to twist to the left. Take your right hand to the outside of your left knee and just twist. This isn't a deep twist because we're still warming up. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the other side. As you can see, I have two blocks here and a yoga strap. Inhale up. We're going to twist one more time each way. To the left. Breathe, inhale. If you don't have a yoga block, you can always use a book or a weight. Inhale up. And exhale to the other side. Even a kettlebell would work. If you don't have a band, a towel or a strap, a towel or a band will work. Inhale, both hands up. And again, hands by your side. All right, press your hips back. Straighten your feet. Lift up through your spine, nice and tall. Hands are going to come out. Inhale up. And exhale, forward fold. Now, you may not be very far at the beginning of this. That's okay. The back of your hamstrings can be really tight in that lower back. But just reach as close to your toes as you can, whether it's your knees, your shins, your ankles, or all the way to your toes. Inhale and exhale. Just press a little deeper, releasing into that. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale, both hands up, nice and tall, and just one more fold over. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. All right, inhale all the way up. Take your hands by your side. We're going to take our feet around behind us. Come up on all fours. Walk your knees back so your knees are directly under your hips. Your hands are under your shoulders. We're going to do what's called cat-cow stretch here. We're going to inhale, curl up, tuck our chin. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And on your exhale, release your back and look forward. It's really important when you're doing your back, you've got to work folding over and the extension. Inhale, curl up to cat. So if we go one way, we'll always work the opposite way. This stretch does both. And exhale, release, front facing cow. And again, inhale, curl up to cat. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, release, front facing cow. Very good, inhale. And exhale, release. Come to neutral spine and then walk your hands out and we're just going to sit back to child's pose. And just relax back into that. Inhale. And exhale. Walk your fingertips out. Inhale, come up. We're going to take both of our hands off to the left, and we're going to sit back to the right. This stretches your shoulders as well, but it will help release your back. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, come up. Opposite side, hands, and sit back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Come back up. Walk your hands out. We're going to curl our toes under. We're going to press up to our downward facing dog position. You may need to walk your feet back and really just drop your head between your hands and relax. While we're here, we're just going to stretch out the back of our legs real quick. Bend your right knee and then your left, alternating back and forth. Breathe. Press both heels back. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to step forward. Now, if you cannot reach the floor here, this is where a block comes in handy, because we really want to help release the back here. So inhale, lengthen, come to a nice flat back. Exhale, fold over. Reverse swan dive. Come up. Slight back bend. Swan dive. Hinge from your waist. Again, if you need the block, it can be here. Can be all the way down. If you don't need the block, you can set it off to the side. If you need more, you can't really reach the ground, it can be right here. Fold over. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive. Slight back bend. And swan dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And reverse swan dive. Come all the way up. Last one, slight back bend. Swan dive, hinge from your waist. All the way over. Take your hands in your elbows and just drop your head. Let the weight of your body pull you over. Inhale. And exhale. You can let your arms swing like a pendulum here, side to side, gently. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale, hands down. And we're going to roll up slowly. There might be a little pressure on your back as you do that, so be really gentle as you come up. Breathe. Take your hands behind your back. Just open up your shoulders, standing tall. Very good. Inhale up. Slight back bend here. Swan dive. All right, from here, we're going to step back to our knees again. And we're going to cat-cow stretch one more time. Inhale, curl up to cat. And exhale, front-facing cow. Come back up to neutral spine. We're going to walk all the way up. Now, doing those sunrise salutations, it's a lot of forward bending. So like I mentioned earlier, when we go forward, we got to work backwards also. So you might need a block for this. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. This is called camel pose. In camel pose, we inhale both hands up, and you're going to bring one arm back to either your thigh, your calf, or your ankle. Now, if you can't reach there, that's where the block comes in handy. You can put that block right behind you to reach there. And it's a little bit of a back bend, just arching that back just a little bit. You don't want it to hurt. This is half camel right here. Inhale. and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Come back up. We're going to do the other side. Again, reach back either for your hip, your thigh, your calf, or your ankle, or if you need that block, I'm going to go ahead this time and reach for my heel. You get a little bit of a deeper bend. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Slowly come up. Very good. Now that was only half camel. So we'll do full camel. I'll turn back to the front. Again, if you need the block, you can use the block between your legs. But we're going to inhale both hands up. And first we're going to take one hand back. Again, find your spot. And then to go to full camel, you take both hands back. Now, if you can't do this and this is not comfortable, stick with the half camel and do one arm and then switch and do the other arm. Breathe, inhale. Relax your head if you can. Inhale and come up. One arm at a time and exhale. Very good. Come down. Now we're going to come all the way to a seated position. Now that helped work the back bend since we went forward so many times. So now for your lower back, one more time, we're going to go forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Breathe. Hopefully that released a little bit and a little bit further than you were at the beginning. Come back up and down. Now we're going to do some bridge poses. So you're going to scoot your hips forward and roll down one vertebrae at a time down to the floor. I'll turn again to the side so you can see me a little bit better here. Place your hands by your side like this, and we're going to lift our hips up off the mat. Again, a block can be used here for support on your hips. And you're just going to lift up one vertebrae at a time and lift those hips up. If you need the block, you can put the block right here under your hips to help lift your hips up. You can also turn it high to lift them even a little farther. Or you can hold them with your hands. We're going to roll one arm under and then the other under our shoulder. Again, you can hold your hips up if you need to, or you can reach for your heels and just lift those hips up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. We're going to release. Slowly with control, roll down. We're going to do that one more time. Again, you can use that block if you need to under your hips. I'll show you what that looks like. Again, inhale, roll up, place that block, and then still roll your hands under your shoulders and reach for your heels. This helps give you a little bit of an arch in your back, but if you're not strong enough yet to lift all the way off, it gives you some support underneath your hips. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Now to advance that, to step that up one, you would take your hands up by your ears and press up to your head, but only do this if you're completely comfortable. And then if you wanted to go to the full back bend, you press all the way up. And slowly lower down, one vertebrae at a time. But again, only do that if you're completely comfortable or have done it before. But it is a good stretch for your back. All right, we're going to come all the way up. Sit nice and tall. Inhale up. And exhale, fold over. Inhale up. Now, one more time, we're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time all the way down to the mat. This time we're going to do what's called plow pose. I've done plow pose in some of my other videos, so if you haven't done it, please watch before you try. If you have, hopefully you're comfortable with it. I'm going to sit up for a minute. If you are not comfortable with plow pose, which we're taking our feet up over our head, you can always do the modification for plow pose. It's called reverse plow. Let me show you reverse plow first. So we're rolled down, stretch our arms over our head. Reverse plow is simply just lifting our upper body straight up, pointing our toes straight over, and then coming back up, and one vertebrae at a time, rolling back down to that prone position. That is your modification. If you can't do plow pose, please, please do reverse plow. Plow pose, again, I will turn to the side. We're going to lift both feet up. Inhale and exhale. We're going to come over, placing your hands on your hip, and just drop your knees towards your nose. Inhale and exhale. Then roll down one vertebrae at a time, trying to keep your head on the mat. Really think about hitting every single vertebrae as you lower those feet to the mat. This is one of the best poses to do for your back. It really stretches everything out, massages the spine, just creates space in your spinal cord. It's really just one of the best stretches. So we're going to do it again. Inhale up. Exhale over. Again, if you need your hands on your hips here, that's just fine. Breathe, inhale. And exhale slowly with control. Come back down. All the way to the mat. We're going to do this a third time. Inhale, lift up, and exhale over. Now with your hands, if you're feeling really comfortable, you can take them by your side or even reach up to your feet for that deeper stretch in your lower back and your hamstrings. And slowly with control, roll back down. Very good. We're going to come back to the center of our mat. Bring your left knee into your body, and we're going to cross it across our body, stretching our arm in the opposite direction. Nice deep twist in our back. Come back to center. Now we're going to bring our opposite knee in and go the other direction. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. One more inhale, and exhale. We're going to come back to center. Reach those hands above your head. We're going to roll up, and then we're going to take our feet around behind us again to our knees, and then we're going to come all the way down to our stomach. And we're going to press up here to Cobra. In Cobra, you can start low, you can press low, you can move higher. If you're feeling really good, you can press all the way up. Just look up, press into that lower back. Inhale and exhale. Again, picking your position that's comfortable. Inhale and exhale. You want to hold these poses long enough that you can actually feel the effect, feeling your body relax into them. Inhale. I'm holding them about 30 seconds. Exhale. If you're feeling really good and you want to hold them longer, please press pause and hold them as long as you like. All right, from here, we're going to take our hands by our side and just inhale and lift up, legs and hands. Lift. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Now take your hands by your side, and we're going to press up and back to child's pose again. And this time just bring your hands by your side and drop your head all the way to the mat. Really just feel your hips fall towards your heels Relax your head. Just sink into this pose. It helps your back relax and release some of the tension. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Feel the tension in your lower back release with each exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Slowly bring your hands up to your shoulders and roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Hopefully that helped release some of the tension in your lower back. Do this anytime it's tight, anytime it's sore, or anytime you've abused it with some overhead squats or some power cleans or sitting on a bike and bending over or just running a long ways. We beat up our backs pretty good. Hopefully this will help relieve some of that tension. In yoga, we say namaste. Namaste means the light in me recognizes the light in you and is a sign of gratitude, connection, and respect. Thank you for choosing the Yoga Athlete. Namaste.